Hello everyone, how are you? Good evening, especially you that you are in Asia, many of you in Japan and Indonesia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know some of you are in other parts of the world, so have a good day. The time is in your place. And I'm very excited. We have plenty here of people from these different locations. And we are going to do an energetic session today. We found this time that is now 2 p.m. in Spain, so it works also for you in Asia. Because lately I've been doing some of these calls, but it was a little bit late, evening time in Spain. But then some of you in Asia were saying like, "Hey, I cannot join," because it's middle of the night, right? So that's why we found this timing. Thanks to Gauri, Lila from Indo, and to Yuko from Japan translating. So we managed to organize this and have you all of you here. So thank you very much. And my name is Enric. Some of you know me, some of you maybe not. I'm from Spain. I work with energies and with healing or spirituality or techniques since about 10 years. But my journey started a bit before. At the beginning was something for myself. I was just finding some answers or some information in this world of energetics because I needed to find this in my life. Before that, I didn't have any relationship with the spirituality, especially in European cultures. Spirituality or ancient knowledge has been very eliminated from our cultures. And so it was not easy to get into this field because I didn't have anyone near me to be practicing any of the modalities with energy or with consciousness. Okay. This might be a situation for many places in the world. Even some places you still have more traditions, but still it's a path to walk. It's a path to walk yourself to get into open more your consciousness and your capacities and get a little bit more of your being or of the greatness of life. Okay, so as I say many times, this journey to evolve is a journey for yourself that you walk yourself, kind of alone. Not totally alone, as I mean, look how many of us we are here, and then all of the humans, all of the beings, we are in this evolution. But for sure, there is different frequencies. There is people that might be, for you now, looking very, let's say, busy with a reality that it can be a reality of work, of struggling, or of whatever, a limited mind reality, where most of us, we have been there too. We have been there maybe for many years, and then suddenly, one day in your life, you start to see that you need to open up a little bit more. You need to find something else, right? It's like all what I learn in the school or what the people is doing around me has no sense for me. I don't know if you have that, if you had that at some point. I'm sure you did. If you did it, you can say yes, raise your hand. So I can see if some of you had the same experience and it's not only me. Yes, I know. I actually know, otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? You would just be watching the TV, like the news or any program, or distracting yourself with the narrative of a specific reality that the world is into. I mean, it's part of the world or it exists in the world, a reality of struggling, of fight, all these things. But that's a frequency. We can see it as a frequency. We can see it as a reality, as a way of seeing things or doing things. Okay. And what matters here is that you, as an individual, you have the capacity to choose your frequency. I mean, to shift your frequency. Okay, that's maybe not something you just do like this, like, oh, I do it today and it's over. I did it and now I'm in a different screen, in a different level of the game. Sometimes happen that we can have a very strong experiences that change us forever. After one event, our life can change. This is a way that also can happen and function the life, that sometimes when we need a big change, if we are not able to see it, our being, or the creation, our life creates this sudden change. Okay, but it's not different from doing it from also from a from a dedication, from a commitment. Okay, don't also expect that sudden change, because sometimes we are a bit stubborn, a bit stuck into, oh, I'm not going to change, I'm going to keep doing the same thing. And then these sudden changes sometimes came in a form of of an accident, or a very huge experience. Of course, we sometimes we don't have, or most of times we don't have control over this. But what I can say is that sometimes if we want to be very blind about our being, about life, about ourselves, we're going to create something visible to be able to see it from the eyes of the material reality. Is this understandable what I say? It's like I would notice that in some people, even when I was younger, let's say with my group of friends, we were very good friends and having a lot of fun. It was a very nice, group. We were friends since we were very little. Then there was a friend of mine that he always was having big problems, and big kind of like, events, situations with, involving like physical damage, accidents, all kind of situations. I was like, wow, why is that? And then of course it can be many things, right? But I could see that, like, okay, depending also how you're doing the things, or how you don't want to be aware of some things, you're going to create a mess. You're going to create an accident. That's obvious, right? I mean, we learn that when we are kids also. Our parents show us to not, for example, cross the street when there's a car passing by, right? That's kind of obvious. But what if not listening to your being is also, denying something that wants to be acknowledged? But that's why I say this is something very personal. It's a individual journey. It is for you. I mean, it's not about, let's see when people around me is taking the step into this journey of evolution. That's not the way, okay? And that's one of the things that keeps us more stuck, into not changing. It's like, oh, everything is fine here. Everyone is doing the same. So I should not change. I know that's the situation. I guess for most of us, we all have family. We all have friends, partners, maybe job mates, that they are not in in this moment of opening their knowledge, their awarenesses, their consciousness as you might be doing. Okay, maybe they are not in the same page. And this is totally fine, okay? But what is important here is that you hear to your voice, to your being. That's how I see it. That's what my life took me to. That's where my being is taking me, to listening to it. I listen to other people. I listen to information, yes. But the most important thing is that I listen to myself. And myself is not my mind. It's not about my ego. It's about my heart, where I see that the heart as the gate of the being. It's like where our being can show up, can connect with us. Okay? Not just our heart. Our being is all over the place, all over the body. But in the heart, there is a strong gate, a strong connection. Also, since the mind can be very conditioned, very influenced, your mind from people around, from the energies around, when you go into another place of the body, especially your heart, it's like you are switching the frequency, the channel, like as in the radio station. There's like, okay, I'm going to listen here. Okay, instead of listening, maybe many voices, many noises from around you that are not even your mind. We have to have this in consideration that we are like receivers, like antennas. Our bodies are transmitters and receivers of information. And there's specific places like, some of the glands of the body, in the head or the different important glands of the body. There's a big resonation there, a big kind of antenna there. Okay. The whole body is a resonator, but for sure it's my elbow is different than my thyroid gland or my thymus gland. There's some difference. But the truth is that the whole body is a resonator, so that's also something to have in consideration. Okay, and to listen more our being, we have to be present with the body, because many times the information is going to come through the sensations. We all want the clear, perfect voice in the head. And that can happen. I can also listen to my being, my guidance through my head, but many times I will hear it easier through my body. Again, because through the head, I'm going to hear many voices, many thoughts. This has been also, let's say, trained since I was a kid, my head, to listen to instructions. When you were in the school, when your parents were educating you, there were good things for sure that saved your life and help you to see how this world functions and to be safe. But there's so much more stuff that is useless. And it's probably more like a programming of fear, of worry, of powerless thoughts about yourself. All this is not really something good for for our head, for ourselves. It's not really good. But we got all of this, right? And all this got here, and I have it here in my head. And then when I get near to someone that is having the same frequency, the same vibration, if I'm not very strong with my vibration, I start to be the same. I start to resonate with this person. Okay? Does this make sense? Yes, good. Ina? Good, good, good. Okay, thank you. Okay, what else? If you have also any question, you can write it here on the chat and we will address it. Okay. But yeah, basically what we are saying. So to have all this information in consideration, where we are. It's like what you experience as a limitation as yourself as a limited thing, that's not really yourself. That's the limitations. And that's my purpose, to show you, to help me and to help us, to help you to be more connected to your being. Because that's what I've been experiencing for the last years. To have a connection, to be able to be in myself more and more. And believe me, but that when you are connected to yourself, there is greatness, there is peace, there is a sensation of of warmth, of relaxation. It's like, oh, I'm at home. Of course, then I get busy. I have a family too. I have some things to handle. There's challenges, challenging situations. This is part of the experience too. But the whole thing is, if I can face the challenges of this life, of this experience, from a place of, alignment with my being, with myself, I'm always going forward. I'm always having a sense of evolution, even if the situation is hard. Because it's like, okay, here I am. Yeah, I didn't expect that situation. It's not fun, but here I am. I'm going to see how I do. And the greatest thing when you are in this space of your being, that many times it's not about doing things. I mean, the solution is not about doing something only. There's so much in the not doing. Do you get that? I mean, we are used to be in a reality where what matters is doing. It's a lot about doing. That's why we got into school, and there's this financial reality where we have to create a lot, we have to work a lot to survive and all these things, right? But if you can look it from a different perspective, none of that would be much necessary. If we would all be agree about living, we could just live working very little, doing the thing you are good at it, doing your thing for the community or for yourself and for others. But anyway, that's a different conversation, but just it's good to have bigger perspectives. Good to see where we are and good to see something else. Okay, but that you can see it from this space of presence of your being and calmness, being calm. When you are so busy, when you are so stressed, you cannot really see anything else. Okay, that's why they created this system of taxes and pressure and struggle so you cannot relax. What happens if you relax? If you relax, you can observe. You can observe first of all with through your eyes, things that are around you. If you are not relaxed, if you don't have time to relax, you cannot observe. When you are not observing, you don't see anything else than what is your main function, your main goal, your main obligation. It's simple, right? That's what matters. I have to do money. I have to take care of these people with my family, which everything is great. I'm just saying for us to open this, okay? Because this happened to me. I had many periods of observation in my life, which hasn't been easy because my mind and the reality that is around me, I was doing something wrong. How is that? How is that I'm not following the trend, following the line of just doing some work continuously, just doing something, whatever it is. For some reason, my being took me to stop many times and say, no, I will not do this. As I said, it hasn't been easy because it would be a big confrontation. At the beginning, the confrontation can be with people a little bit, they question you. There's a point that nobody questions you because, they can judge you for sure. They can try to stop you. They can try to make you wrong, but you cannot listen to them anymore, yeah, or at least you cannot do what they want. But the funny thing is that then you still keep thinking the same way. It takes a lot of time, or not just time, but this presence to, okay, yeah, what is my reality? What do I want here? What am I doing here? What is my purpose? Okay, because that's why I say it's an individual, experience, all this. We are together, yes, but you are the one that you can, you know, see things differently from your unique, focus, point of experience, of view, of manifestation in this reality through your body. Okay, so you are the only one that you know what you need, what you could do, and you are the only one that you can make these shifts of evolution to hear more to your being and to the greatness. Okay, not your partners, not your family, not the whole society. Okay, but then once we are doing this, since we are connected, we are also, you know being this new music, this new melody, this new frequency, so other people can tune into it. Other people can take it also, like, oh wow, I like this. And maybe not even consciously, not like, oh, I will do it, just they receive from you. It's not easy to acknowledge this because we don't see these things, but it happened. Okay, how are you doing, guys? I'm happy I see many of you. So nice. Is there any question here? You can write it on the chat if you want. And if not, slowly we will start to work more with the energy. I know some of you, you've been feeling already your body like shifting or some needing to move your body or whatever, relaxing. It's also fine. I mean, I like to do the talks because it's also good that we share information, but my work is very energetic, so it starts to work also when I talk. And actually, we can just work energetically. I mean, I could do this without telling you anything, but it's also good to have this information through our comprehension, through our mind also. And this is not just to make it about myself that I can do this. The thing is that my purpose is that I can share this with you where you can be more connected to your being and see that you are also energetic, that you also can, and probably you already do it, but you also can be more, bring more of this huge, great being that you are into the body, into this reality. Let's say it in a different way. We are all, huge beings. We can call it, in different ways, multidimensional beings, or that we are something else, we are not just here in the body. We are also somewhere else, or we are all over the places. Or we can say it in a different way. When we die, we know that something changes, but there's a being and we go somewhere and we are here and we are in other dimensions or other places, right? Even if you didn't have any experience of that, there is many people that they did and they share it. So it's not a fantasy. Even nowadays, more doctors start to talk about this, that they've been in the hospital and they've been experiencing over 40 years many people that they were dead and then they came back. And so okay, so it's not a fantasy anymore. Okay, it's not stories, it's something to really take in consideration, right? So to be clear with that, don't stay in the lie that, yeah, I'm just a small person here with so many, you know, limitations in my body and about my personality. That's let's say that's the lower frequencies. Let's say it in a different way. That would be kind of like the dark side. It's like the lie trying to keep you there. The lies in your head trying to keep you there, to keep you small. And there's a lot of that. There's a lot of broadcasting of this energy. It's really present in the whole planet. It's challenging, yes, to get out of it. Lila says, my body relax and sleepy, yes. Yeah, we're slowly getting more into the energy. Soon we will start with the session. Okay. Yeah, just allow your body if you feel like moving your body, like just be present with your body. Okay. As I said at the beginning, the body is very important for us to connect with our being. Yeah, because if we only listen to the mind, but we don't listen to the body, our being is giving us signs. He's telling us like, no, don't do this, don't take this. But that's the whole lie. We keep doing it because our head tells us, yes, I have to keep doing this. Because many reasons. Yeah, because it's good, because I have to be nice, because I have to whatever, blah, 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 blah. But the body is telling us, okay? And the purpose is that the more we are in the being, the more we are aligned with the being, with the consciousness, with the higher frequency, and with the body, and with the life. It's like, my being, my life, my body, all is going together. Okay, that's when there is all the conditioning in the head, all these get separate. My body goes from one way, my mind goes another way, and then my life, my life is doing like, okay, guy, what are you doing? The life is putting you great things for you, but then you're just taking the hard path or the impossible path. The more suffer path. The one that there's suffering. Okay, so it's good to look at that. And again, maybe some people in your surroundings, they did these choices, this way of taking the hard path. But again, this is you. Like what do you choose? What is your path? What is your life? What did you came here for? You can know this. Doesn't have to be a big explanation like, yeah, my purpose is this of that. Also, purpose can be many purposes. You can have many purposes, but do you know them? For sure, if you are not enjoying, you will notice that at least one of the purposes is to get to enjoy a little bit this experience, right? Because when we are not enjoying it, then it's like, doesn't make sense, right? It's like, what am I doing here? And enjoying is not just laughing or, just having fun. Yes, it's also that, but it's also be able to enjoy even every situation, even if it's not fun situation. You can also enjoy it. Enjoy it by being present, but always having this sense of greatness, in any situation, okay? Okay, so the purpose is that we bring down or we bring into grounding all these huge being that we are, all these greatness and magic that we have. Okay. So if there's no question, we will start with the session now with the energetic part. Okay. Okay. So just have a comfortable position. Maybe you already have it. It doesn't matter. You can be in a chair, in a sofa, or lying down in a bed. All is fine. If you are standing, it's okay also, no problem. But if you can relax, I think it's easier just to have your body comfortable, okay? Yeah, so start to be more present with your body, see how you are sitting or how is your body, if you are lying down or leaning into the sofa. And you can take a deep breath through your nose. You can take another deep breath through your nose. And you can close your eyes also if you didn't do it yet. Take another deep breath through your nose. Okay, with this, we are slowing down our head and, relaxing our body. You can keep yourself present with the breathing. Like keep breathing through your nose, feeling the air, enjoying that, enjoying that you are feeling your body. Taking another deep breath if you need. Okay. And we start to put more attention in the body. We feel which part of the body you feel more intensity or more presence. Like any part of the body that pulls your attention. So let's go there. Let's listen that. Let's listen to that. When I mean listen, I mean put the presence on it, put the attention to it. Okay, maybe it feels intense and it's something you've been probably considering as a pain, but maybe it's your being. So now we are from this perspective. We are here tapping into our being, the greatness of our being. So let's see that intensity, that sensation, how the being is present there. And how that energy starts to move. It is not stuck. It is not quiet, that energy. Once we can see it from the being, we can see that from our being, that energy can be moved, can be changed. Okay? Consider yourself, your being bigger than your physical body. Maybe we cannot know the limits of it or the dimensions of it, right? So if that place that you are putting the tension in that place, feel the energy also out of the body. I mean, the being is also out of the body. So give yourself this gift to acknowledge that your being is also out of the body. I mean, everywhere of the body, but also around the body. Probably your being wants to show you that you are bigger, wants to show you how bigger it is than what you think. But probably you are a giant. We are probably giants. We are giants. And now you feel lighter, right? You get a release when you acknowledge this. Oh, I'm not that small. It's like, thank God. I'm not that limited. Okay, now put attention in your heart, Ariel. So your being is also manifesting there. The energy vibrates in your heart. Because the being is talking, is saying, hey, I'm here. Oh, you are willing to listen to me more. We can get in more. We can have more of us in this world. Put attention in your head now. All the energy is moving in that places, what I mentioned. The energy is moving there. Clearing the energies that are not you and allowing your being to be there. Now let's go to your sacrum or base of the body. And also be present there, feel the energy there. And we got a channel, right? We got a whole column, pillar, tube of energy here from the head till the sacrum. Yeah, is also your being, okay? This is your being bringing more frequency or more potency, more vibration into the physical body, okay? We are working in the energetical body, in the energetical reality, and this is also connected to the physical reality in the physical body, okay? So we are acknowledging, we are putting light into something that exists, that it already is in you. Okay, so you have all this tube now of energy. Yeah, and more presence is awakening on you. More presence of your being. I see some of you, you are still thinking a little bit or trying to think. You can let go your mind. Or maybe let go what is there in the mind. Okay, maybe it's not you. It's just something else. Other people, some entities that are with you, just say bye-bye to them. This is not you. You are able to relax. When you are your being, you don't have a mind thinking as normal. You are not busy, you're not worried. You can relax. When your mind is overwhelmed, overactivated, you are having something attached to you. So let's clear that. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, now again, the energy is moving in your heart area. Your heart is pulsating, vibrating. In front of your heart and also on your back. Okay, and just relax. Allow the energy. Allow the energy to restore and repair your body. To fulfill your body with light energy, with yourself, with the energy of yourself. That is the light, powerful energy. Your whole body is vibrating. Your whole body is vibrating to your pulse, your energy, your being, and you are at home. You are safe. You feel safe. You trust. That's you. That's your real you. The rest is small talk. The rest is just experience. And it's good to experience. But remember who you are. Remember your greatness and your power. There is a place of peace. There is a place of peace where you always can go, which is you, which is you in your heart. Now let's extend this energy to the whole room, to the entire room where you are. Like occupy all the room with your vibration, with this beautiful energy, this beautiful vibration. So everything that is there here around you also receive this energy. Also extend it to the whole house or apartment. It is limitless. You cannot lose it. You have to discover it and have it, but it doesn't end. It does not finish. Okay, now since we are in this moment of energy, let's also put this energy to something that we want to change or to improve in our life. Just think of something you want to improve and just share this energy with that situation, with what you would like to improve. Put this energy, see the situation, the person, the place, whatever it is, and just also put the energy into it. Make it full of this energy. Don't get to think, just share the energy. Don't think about it, just put the energy there as a gift, as a caring act, as a capacity that you have to improve things, to change things in a good direction with a good purpose, with the purpose of greatness, okay? That's it. Okay, you can add more things now. Think quickly about a few things you want to improve in your life. Just quickly, with not much thinking of how it can happen, just to think of it like, oh yeah, I would like to improve this and that and that. Let's share this energy to all of it. Let's update ourselves in respect or in relation with that things. Let's update with this energy everything now. Ah, ooh. Okay, and now let's have the presence of all of us that we are here doing this. Okay, let's receive also this cooperation, this union, this beautiful dedication, that we are doing to, hey, we want to be more in our beings, and we are together with that. That's also support. Okay, we support each other. It's like we all help each other to awaken more and more, and especially from these high frequencies. So let's acknowledge it. Okay, we awaken from heavy situations, difficult situations, but we awaken also from high frequency situations and beautiful energies. Okay, okay, let's take a deep breath through your nose. Let's take another deep breath. Let's take another deep breath through your nose. Let's start to move your body slowly. And let's feel your body move any part of your body. Slowly move the body. And whenever you want, you can open the eyes, whenever you feel it. Yes, stretching also. Oh my God, I'm sweating a lot of energy. I don't know if anyone else also started to sweat. That's great. Thank you very much, all of you, for being here. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get a bit more of you with this. With anything we do, we get a bit more of ourselves. Okay, what if, we can see life this way, that everything that happens, we are getting more, we're discovering more. It's like we have all this programming to think that we are losing everything, which probably it's good. We have to lose things. That's also part of this evolution. So what if we can lose things easily and see how we are gaining something else, which is greatness always. We always are gaining greatness, more of ourselves, more of our beings, more of the greatness of the creation. Hi, arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu. I say a little bit in Japanese because there's so many people from Japan. I don't know in Indo. I don't know. I know there's different languages in Indonesia, and I don't know any of them. I never been there, so. But I hope one day I can. So thank you very much. Okay. Terima kasih. Terima kasih. Good. Thank you. Terima kasih. Good. Something new. I hope seeing you again. My idea is to do um, maybe weekly some of these calls and sessions for free. So we will see with Lila and Yuko if we can keep that weekly in that schedule that works for you. That is a good time for you. And we can do that. And if you want to join, I will be very happy. We'll be very happy to share this with you and to keep growing together. Thank you very much, all of you. Have a good night for you because it's evening, most of you. And if not, have a good day. See you. Terimakashi. Oyasumi nasai, konbawa. Terimakashi. Yes.
Terima kasih.
Terima
Thank you.
kasih.
Bye-bye.
Terima kasih. Thank you. Bye bye.
Just wake
Yes.
up.
Wake up. You are in a different schedule then. Yes, thank you. So have a
Okay.
good day. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.